We have sent KCRA3's Andrea Flores down to Southern California to look at the devastation firsthand. She joins us live from Altadena, the place of the Eaton fire, and there's just so much destruction, Andrea.
Lisa, it's just, you don't even understand how bad it is until you're here on the ground. We're seeing the devastation firsthand. I do want to say first and foremost, we have permission from the homeowner. Liz Cisneros has lived in this house for 27 years. We spoke to her at the evacuation zone where the National Guard is allowing some homeowners inside. She is one of the many who is not being allowed back in because of the hazardous conditions here. We're talking not only the hazardous material in the air, but also power lines. We know power has been cut off, but as a precaution, it is just such widespread devastation here that they don't want to take any chances. So she has given us the permission to be here. She wanted to see for herself what is left of the home. And right now you're taking a look at what was once the garage here. You can see a washer and dryer, some tools. Also here in the distance, a burned out car, some other remains from the home here. And just beyond this car, you can see more of the neighborhood that has just been completely leveled by the Eaton fire here in Altadena. And right behind all of that devastation, you can also see some homes that are still up. We know that there are some people who had their homes destroyed, but there are a lot of people who were able to stay in their homes. Those folks, though, are also having trouble getting access to resources like food, water, basic necessities. They have no power. So unless they have a generator, they really are at the mercy of what they have on hand. And so that's part of the biggest devastation that we're seeing here. Even if you didn't lose your home, just the basic necessities here that you need here. And that's why we're doing the telethon today. The American Red Cross is helping so many people across Southern California and Los Angeles County. Obviously, the biggest need here for folks who have lost absolutely everything. Liz Cisneros, the woman who lives here, and her husband are staying with family members in a nearby city, but they said they walked away with absolutely nothing. They came here and found their house completely leveled here. So, of course, this is just one of so many stories of loss that we have seen here in Altadena from the Eaton fire. The biggest concern at this point is also the winds. Right now, as you can see here, it is pretty calm. The winds are at a minimum, but it is warmer today, and there is that concern for those high winds. That red flag warning is in effect until tomorrow night at 6. We know that curfew is also in effect, and I can say from experience here, even with media credentials, they are being extremely strict at the barriers here of who they let in. Media, even people who live in this area are having a hard time getting access to their homes. So they are taking the looting here extremely seriously. And that is just a snapshot of what we've seen here in just the last few hours. We are continuing to comb through neighborhood by neighborhood to see where that devastation really has impacted folks. We will continue to keep you updated on these developments on air and online right here on KCRA3.
And Andrea, it's just so stark when you see that house behind you across the street. It looks like it's untouched. You know, it barely looks like it has any smoke damage to it, you know, and then where you're standing, just utter devastation.
And that's really the worst part, is that you have folks who lost everything, and then you have folks who still have their homes standing. And it really just varies street to street and block to block, because you'll see some streets that are completely devastated. You'll see 3 homes untouched, and then you'll see 4 other homes that are completely destroyed. Many people at this point say they don't, even with donations and water and food, they don't have anywhere to store these things, because not only did they lose their homes, but they also lost their cars. So they have nowhere to actually keep these donations. So a lot of them are only taking what they can get. Liz Cisneros was one of them. She says she goes to the American Red Cross or to other donation centers and basically takes what she can carry in her hands, and anything else she actually, although she has nothing, and this is the most incredible part, although she has nothing, she still brings whatever excess and extra she has to donation centers and to the people here who are in the most need. So it's just incredible to see how even people with nothing are sharing what they have with the community around them. A big part of what we've been hearing here is the Altadena Strong. And when you talk to people here in the community, they say they're going to rebuild and they're going to come back stronger than ever.
Yeah, that's truly inspiring. Andrea Flores, thank you so much for the live report.